No sad songs. Joe Simon, Dick Biondi program.
Originally yours. WCFL Twin Spin.
This is Anita Bryant by request from the action line, Till There Was You.
There were bells on the hill till there was you.
Hey, that's pretty groovy sound by request. Good morning, Dick Biondi. That's called Till It Was You. I want to say hello to Marty from Nate. Also, Ken, John, George, and Stan say hi to everybody. Hi to Tom from Marianne. Down in Hyde Park, we'll say hi to John and Jay of the A&P Night Crew. And down at the Texaco in Oak Lawn, Philly, Dave, Bruce, and Denny. And Stan Adams called up with the important thing that happened on this date. Are you ready for what happened today? You probably remember this, some of you people out there. On this date, January 12th, in the year 1932, Hattie Caraway was elected the first woman senator. I know you would have, your whole day would have been shot if you hadn't heard that, right? That's right. That's what I thought you'd say. Well, what are you going to do? Time for a little word here for you. It's the new law. You must signal when changing lanes or pulling from a curb parking place. So signal for all turns. Time for the Lemon Pipers and Green Tambourine. Good morning, Chicago. 19 degrees downtown.
Drop me a silver in my tambourine.
Hey, the Lemon Pipers and Green Tambourine. Yeah. Great, great sound. This is the Dick Biondi program, and we've got cloudy weather with snow on its way, so be prepared for it. The weatherman says it'll be here by 4 noon, which should be between 10 and noon sometime. So, just got rid of the cold, cold weather, and now we're going to get the snow weather.
This is Elgin calling. Chicago is on. I have a call from Oak Park. Stand by for Mount Prospect. Riverdale is calling. Des Plaines is standing by.
This is Chicago calling.
And now, WCFL's exclusive listing of Chicagoland events and activities. Parents are urged to read the PTA magazine, now available at your newsstand or supermarket. Registration for spring term at Roosevelt University begins Monday, February 5th, and continues through Saturday, February 10th. Call Wabash 2-3580. Did you graduate from St. Thomas the Apostle Grammar School in 1943 or 1948? If so, your reunion is on tap for May 17th at 4545 West 95th in Oak Lawn. Call 631-7062. If your nonprofit club or organization has an announcement of interest to the community, write Chicago Calling, WCFL Radio, your very exclusive listing for Chicagoland events and activities.
This is Elgin calling. Chicago is on. I have a call from Oak Park. Stand by for Mount Prospect.
Chicago calling is another WCFL sound of service.
You'd better believe it. By request, the action line tonight is really pouring them in fast and furious. Herb Alpert, the Tijuana Brass, for all you people that called in. This is Zorba, the Greek. The Tijuana Brass and Zorba the Greek. Yeah, let me say hello to Bob Brown and Barney Mitchell, who are working at the #1 garage right here at State and Wacker. Good morning, Bob. Good morning, Barney. And we'll say hello to all the world for you. From your place in the fun WCFL, the Dick Biondi program. Snow is on its way, says the weatherman. I do hope he's wrong.
CFL looks back. CFL looks back on a year that saw the big snow, the sunset and pink green, and the city filled with love for a little girl named Dean. 67's gone. 67's gone. Though this year has been a big one and pretty tough to top, In a city like Chicago, we just can't seem to stop. 1968, gonna be twice as great.
So from Bishop and Sebastian and Williamson to you, from Stagg
And Britain. And from Pip.
this is the Wing Warrior. May I just say
And Dick Biondi, too.
Happy New Year from WCFL.
Ah, yes, friends. I want to say hello to Mike, who goes to school at Roosevelt. Boy, is it Roosevelt or Roosevelt? Which is the correct pronunciation? Ted and Martin, which is the most commonly used? Roosevelt or Roosevelt? Roosevelt? You say Roosevelt, right? How did the president? How did he say it? Wasn't it Roosevelt? He used to call him Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And well, all right. And let's see. When was that? 1945. President Roosevelt passed away, wasn't it? Down in Hot Springs, Georgia, or Warm Springs, Georgia, rather. All right. And now we got to move along, right? Here comes a song by Mr. James Brown. There was a time.
There was a day. There was a time.
That's the sound of James Brown, and there was a time. The Dick Biondi program. Time is 9 before the hour of 3. Want to say hello to our good buddy Neil up at the Clark Station in Niles. He says he loves snow. Oh, boy, he said he had more fun last year during the blizzard. All right. Tell you what we'll do, Neil. You send me your address, and all the snow that everybody has, we'll bring it over to your place. That way you can have all the snow and have fun. And we've got a call that says that Roosevelt will beat von Steuben in their big game coming up. All right, I'll go along with that until we hear from von Steuben.
Desolate is the word that describes the Mount Greenwood area on Chicago's far southwest side. Here and there you'll see a hardy adventurous or foolish pedestrian. I'm beginning to feel like one of the latter.
The
Like
Great
Kingdom
Snowstorm. The sound of 1967. Recorded, edited, and preserved in an exciting year-end record album by WCFL News. It's entitled, What Else is News? 1967. And it highlights the great news stories of this year just past. The giant snowstorm, the Speck trial, the Picasso unveiling, the McCormick Place fire, the sound of 67. Add this record album to your collection today. Send 50 cents to cover handling cost to News Album, WCFL Radio, Chicago 10.
By request, a lot of people the last week or so have been asking us to get to this one. Finally did. Thank you for waiting. Peggy Lee, Viva. Come here, you sweet thing, you.
Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care.